All right, Mr. Parrish, how did your time as a Kennesaw State basketball player help mold you into the businessman that you are today?
Well, first off, playing sports, you're part of a team. You have to work together, and that's very unique. Going to school and playing college ball, everyone around you, they pretty much know you play basketball, and if they see that you're serious about academics while you're playing ball, it seems like they're more enticed and more connected with you. And I was pretty hands-on, and Kennesaw State's professors and the staff, they're all pretty they're receptive to the needs of students and student athletes. So it was a great experience. I connected with my professors right away, and I built some great relationships.
Now, going towards the student athlete portion of it, what was your greatest achievement on the court at Kennesaw State?
I think we made it to a NAIA tournament, but I think the biggest achievement was the friendships that I built on the court. The team that I played with, I'm still connected to them in life. I talk to them all the time, and it's good to see them grow as professionals. Also, the coaches from back then are still very much connected to me, and those are lifelong friendships that were built. So just the relationships, I think, is the biggest achievement.
All right, now academically, how did the university help bolster you into the position you are today?
We had great professors at Kennesaw State. The class sizes weren't as large, so the one-on-one relationship was a whole lot stronger than probably what it is now, because the school's so much bigger. And the professors, like I said, were very hands-on. They took time with me. I stayed connected. I was a very alert and talkative person, so I stayed after classes, and I learned a whole lot more than probably a typical student because I'm a little more outgoing. But the professors were great. We've done a good job at bringing in really high level, very smart faculty. So that definitely has paid off in my career, because I learned a lot. And back then, not that I'm so old, but we had to do things from scratch. So that really aided in me learning what I needed to learn and actually maintaining that knowledge.
As you were saying, you'd like to stay connected. You even come back and given a commencement speech at a graduation.
Yes.
So why is going back and giving back to Kennesaw State so important to you?
I'm from a small town. I'm just a family type person, and I see Kennesaw State as part of my extended family. I really love giving back because I have kids, I have nieces and nephews, and I would like for them to come to Kennesaw State and help build that legacy. So giving back is just my way of repaying what I feel is owed. The school, I think, has been a big part of my development and has helped me get to where I am today. And because we can be seen as in our infancy still, staying connected only builds my connections, really. So.
And in many ways, you really are the role model student athlete. You came in, spent your time on the court, had a good career there, got your academics in order, and then bolstered yourself to a terrific career outside of basketball. So what advice would you have for a freshman who's coming in and saying, well, that's what I want to do and that's what I want to be?
Well, first of all, books have to come first. I would say you need to set the bar pretty high for what your standard is when it comes to your GPA, the classes you take. Don't ever consider yourself just a dumb jock, because you're not. You can strive and use the connections in sports to build a great career. And the professors, for some reason, they may be a little more drawn to the athlete who cares, who wants to get it. So definitely priority number one is to actually do very well in classes and take it very seriously. And number two is just use the connections that you have, the professors, the students, everybody you meet. Use the connections and stay connected.
And then coming back, seeing the department where it is now and the direction that it's headed versus where it was when you were here back in the NAIA days, how do you feel about the growth and just where Kennesaw State is heading in the future?
Number one, I'm in investments, so I make investments for people. I come back and I see Kennesaw where it is now, and I say my investment, my degree, has gone up in value. So that is a blessing. That is great to see my degree, which initially was Kennesaw State College, now Kennesaw State University, go up in value. So it's wonderful, and to actually see the growth, participate in that growth, is just a very good feeling. You know, I can envision myself one day as an old man sitting in maybe a football game, you know, thinking about back when we were just a 10,000 student school, commuter school, and now we're full-fledged national university. That'd be a great feeling.
All right, now the most important question for last. When you're here on the court, field goal percentage of 45%, you average 6 or more rebounds while you're on the floor. Could you still lace them up and play today?
I can. I can still dunk. And you know, my shooting percentage probably would be higher because my jumper has a little more range because I've settled down into that as an older guy. But I can still dunk. I showed my son recently that I could. But the thing is, I probably won't because I'm cognizant of the fact that it takes longer for injuries to heal. I'm a golfer now.
All right, thank you, Ted. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.